all you knock-arounders. This is Shakespeare coming to you from my yard in Hillcrest, and I'm starting a little series called Where in the World is Shakespeare? So where I am right now is in front of some milkweed bushes, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about milkweed and its relationship to monarch butterflies. So here I have two different types of milkweed. The tall one here with red flowers is called a tropical milkweed, and the shorter one down here, this is a narrow leaf milkweed, which is more native to our area. And why milkweed is so important is that it is the food for monarch caterpillars, and we need monarch caterpillars in order to have monarch butterflies. Our monarch butterfly population, which they are native to North America, and they're very endangered now because so much of the farming in the Midwest and all is now using different chemicals that aren't supportive of milkweed. It kills the milkweed, and so the monarch butterflies, the females, have nowhere to lay their eggs because the only place they lay their eggs are on the underside leaf of a milkweed plant. And what they do is they lay their eggs there. Within a couple weeks they could lay 300 to 500 eggs, and then when the little guys hatch, they turn into caterpillars, very, very hungry caterpillars. These caterpillars go through 5 different stages, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they eat and eat and eat until they create a chrysalis. They turn into a little J, and they go upside down and find a limb to sit on and support them, and they have a chrysalis, which looks like the chrysalis looks like a rare gem, a green gem with gold on the top. And then when that chrysalis bursts open, out comes a butterfly. So let me show you some of the this is all milkweed here. Let me show you some of the caterpillars I have right now. Here's a couple. They're pretty mature, and you can see they're kind of yellowish with some striping on their backs. Both of these caterpillars are probably around the same age. They're probably in their 4th stage of life. They've got maybe one more to go before they create a chrysalis. Here's another little guy hanging onto a leaf, and he's eating the narrow leaf milkweed. Up here we have another caterpillar. See the striping on him, and he's eating the tropical milkweed. You can see there's some flowers there. And let's see, oh, here's a little tiny guy. So he's probably just a baby. Right, let's see, where did he go? There he is, that little guy. He's hanging on for dear life, and they basically, this plant wasn't just a bunch of sticks poking out. This plant had many, many leaves, and these caterpillars, once they hatched and the eggs hatched and became caterpillars, they started eating all these leaves. Now you might wonder, why milkweed? Why is that so important to caterpillars? Well, basically, milkweed tastes yucky to most of the animals that might be predatory towards caterpillars, towards the monarch caterpillars. Milkweed is toxic, and the birds don't particularly care for it. And so when the birds see the butterflies flying around, they know, when they're monarch butterflies, they know to stay away from them because they're going to taste very foul and yucky. So the milkweed is actually the way the monarch caterpillars and the butterflies protect themselves. So then what happens after they become butterflies? Basically, they're migratory animals, so they will, at the end of their season, they will fly The eastern monarchs will fly all the way down to Mexico, an area in Mexico that has a special tree that they love, and it's their overwintering site, and this is around between September and November, and they will just sit in the trees all huddled together until they are ready to fly and lay eggs in February. So they stay there for many months. The western monarchs will come to they hang out just west of the Rockies, and then they will come to California, and we have some of the overwintering in California. So so that's the situation with the monarchs. And what can we do to make their lives better? Well, all of us have either a yard where around our house or around our apartments there's some kind of yard, or maybe a little patio. You can plant milkweed, and milkweed is very available. You want to make sure you get organic milkweed. We don't want any pesticides on the milkweed, but you can buy them. My suggestion is to go to the butterfly farms, which is up in Encinitas. You can look it up on the web, and they have loads of milkweed. And the guys who run butterfly farms, couple nice guys, they care very much about the butterflies, and they know all about monarchs and how to take care of your butterflies and your caterpillars. So if you're interested in raising milkweed so that you can help with the monarch population, give them a call and visit there. During this virus shutdown, they are open, and you can do curbside pickup for the milkweed, which I just did recently. So here's another look at some of these guys. They're just constantly eating. They really munch the plant up. You can see how there's really nothing left here. But eventually they will be beautiful, beautiful butterflies. And once they become monarch butterflies, the butterflies will fly around pollinating. They are one of our native pollinators, and they will drink nectar from any of our flowers. They're not just confined to milkweed once they're butterflies. So that's the story. The next chapter, we'll travel somewhere else. Until then, stay healthy and stay happy, and look for Where in the World is Shakespeare. Bye.